My name is Connor New. I'm 22 years old and I'm Keith New's son. Born and raised living on an organic farm. Been helping out since I was about 12 years old, driving tractors, picking weeds in the garden, all that kind of stuff. I love my father. He's the smartest and hardest working person I know.
Now we got to find a different one of these things, and it might be hard to find.
I've helped when I could, you know, there was times I had to get on the baler and do that, and I was the one who was the big push for the livestock. You had to have that livestock because that's what I grew up with. I didn't know grain farming. And somewhere along the way, Keith decided that he wanted to feed people. He didn't just want to produce a commodity, and he wanted people to actually know where their food was coming from.
Oh, peaches and cream. This one's ready.
And so, you know, let's get this going. And so, I mean, I helped a small bit because I've always enjoyed gardening. But then all of a sudden it became not just your little backyard garden, right? It became a huge job.
I'm Arnold New. I started farming when I was 14 years old. Nobody could afford to put me through school or anything like that, and I just got to be a farmer. And if you get to be a farmer and you like it, farming is all right. You know, at least one thing about farming, it's you're your own boss. We used chemicals for quite a while before we switched over to organic. Yeah. And I hated every minute of it.
Hola, mi nombre es Randall. Vengo de Nicaragua, de una ciudad cuyo nombre es Buaco. Estoy laborando acá desde hace unos 4 años, 4 años exactamente. Mi primera experiencia, ¿verdad? Aquí, con Kid. Mira, vine mi primer día acá. Me mandó a la cocina a lavar unos huevos de unas gallinas. Y entonces no eran muchos, quizás unos 100 o algo así. La cosa es que pasé toda la mañana, como 4 o 5 horas lavando unos poquitos huevos. Y entonces él llegó a asomarse, llegaba, salía, llegaba, salía y yo en lo mismo. Y entonces hasta que llegó y me dijo, ya no más me es. Bueno, en eso nos da esa confianza. Y poco a poco hemos agarrado amistad con él. Ahora somos buenos amigos. Nos ha visitado en 3 o 4 ocasiones en Nicaragua. Tenemos muy buena confianza. Así mismo hemos conocido su familia. Él ha conocido nuestra familia. Y ahora somos excelentes amigos.
This is what some people call me Addie, but my real name is Addison.
And do you remember why we buy food from Keith instead of the grocery store?
Because we pay him.
Yeah, and what does he do with the money?
He pays his work.
He pays his workers, right? And we know exactly where the money's going,
Yep.
right? And what we're getting for it, right?
Yep.
So my first job on the farm was picking roots when I was 13 years old. 14 driving grain truck, 15 driving everything else. In about 2006, I went to this food secure meeting in PA, and all these women sitting at the meeting scared of where the food supply is coming from and who was controlling it. And at the end of the meeting, I said, well, the only way you guys know where your food's coming from is you have to marry a farmer. 6 hands came up and said, yeah, pick me. So I got the brainwave. Well, why don't I start a CSA? So I talked to a bunch of people, friends of mine in Saskatoon, and said, what do you think about if I started a CSA up? I'm in. Wrote me out the checks, and away we went. 2007 was the first year, and it was a disaster.
You need to be the mechanic, you need to be the electrician, the plumber, the farmer, the cattleman. Like, it's a whole big picture, and there's not many people wanting to do that kind of thing, right? Even though I'd like to say, yeah, like let's quit, because it's very stressful, and I have to hear a lot of, verbalizing about how stressful it is, and I can't believe people can't support this. That's my part of it, is like, okay, we got to keep going because other people are counting on us, right? Whether it's even our boys from Nicaragua or it's the people that have stuck with him from day one. He has that core group of people, and so you feel like you owe them something as well, right?
You never know what's going to happen next. You got to deal with the environment, with the weather. That's where the patience come in, and frosts and all that kind of stuff that goes along with farming.
Nine o'clock, same thing. Let's go, Deke. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Temporary foreign worker program is perfect for us agriculture industry that need guys in the summertime only. We don't need guys all year round. We need guys in the working season. And what are we going to do with them? We can't hire them a full-time job. And they don't want to be here in the wintertime. By the time October rolls around and it starts getting cold, they want to go home so bad they can taste it. They just, hey, get me out of here, you know. So this is perfect for them too. It's a win-win, win-win.
You know, $10 an hour up here is $260 their money, Cordoba's, down there. And that's a good wage. You know, they love it. Randolph, the first year he came up here and went back down, he added on to his house. You know, Omar, he's building a house right now. And Alfredo, he's sitting on a pile of cash.
I've worked with Dad all my life. He's more than my father. He's my partner. He's you know, at one time I was his hired man, and then after a while he became my hired man. You know, he starts out teaching me as a kid how to work, what to do, how to learn, taught me everything. And then as I got older and more mature, he let me have more and more responsibility until I was running the farm. You know, he's helped me, I've helped him all our lives, and it's gonna hurt to see him go. But it's inevitable. Well, I don't know. In the next few years, I think I'm gonna be quitting. It's just getting too hard. At one time, it was a challenge. Now it's just freaking a salt mine.
You got to have faith to be a farmer.